All right, guys, we're live. Welcome to another session. I am just a little bit behind schedule right now. I know the market's opening in a minute, but we're going to be patient. We don't have to rush this. The market's been, really extremely bearish since I made my call on the stock market. We've been selling off quite heavily. Right now we're selling off from the zero gamma. I do think this is support level here on NQ into this value low volume node. If this don't hold, I think we're going to go down all the way down to this value area low here today. Yeah, we have opened. We're just waiting for the order flow. I am looking to take a potential long from here to get back up above previous day highs. Right now that does look quite tough, to be honest. Let's see what happens. Give it a chance to settle down. Let's see ES. ES is bullish. I was hoping ES comes down here. SPX is really going. NQ is a bit weak. So the market's trying to move higher. They're trying to remain above this gamma level here, 600. I'm not sure how successful it's going to be though. And we are coming down quite heavy. Yes, yes is really bullish. Okay, we are bouncing quite aggressively off that hedge pressure level. Yeah, that's a very aggressive bounce there. Yeah, I might have missed that trade. That was it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, this has gone to the moon now. Yeah, I had to get in quite fast on that. We would have had to get in fast. But yeah, it's gone now. This is an absolute monster. Wow. Yeah, this might just keep going here. Would have had to get in really fast. Hey Sap, how are you doing, bro? Nice to see you in here. Morning, K-Dog. Yeah, you'd have to get in very quickly on that long. Well, I was looking to long that. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get it. I got it on one account, but I'm not been able to show you guys on here. So I have got it on one account. I got it on here, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to show it live. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna keep going. Yeah, you kind of don't want to get in the way of this right now. Could be a pullback. Yeah, it looks like it might come down again. It's not looking amazingly bullish here. After sweeping these highs, yeah, it's not looking great. Let's see what happens. ES is just on a monster mission right now. It's at hedge pressure. If it flips that, we're bullish. VIX is also going down. Okay. Oops. Wasn't meant to show that. See what SPX is. Yeah, it's above the 0 gamma. Man, that was a good setup. That was a good setup. QQQ was at half gap. I've closed it at like 90 points. And this was at a major gamma level into the LVN. Good morning, Team Crypto. So we got a massive 100-point bounce off it. So I did catch it on one of the accounts, but I wasn't able to show you guys on TradingView. Yeah, market is, I don't know. Whenever I see a bounce like that, I just feel like they're going to retrace it. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting here. Bitcoin is bounced 60, back to 68K. Really, really big bounce on Bitcoin after a catastrophic sell-off yesterday. It was an absolute catastrophic sell-off. From 72, we went down to 59. And now it's got almost a 10% bounce. Very, very strong bounce. So buyers are stepping in here. Alongside the altcoins, they got absolutely obliterated. The market is looking a bit bullish today. Looking a bit bullish. Well, ES needs to get above the 0 gamma line here. It really needs to flip this back into positive gamma territory. We need to get back into positive gamma on ES and the SPX. You can see both of them are rejecting right now. My SPX is kind of over its gamma level. Hopefully it'll keep going. Yeah, bears are getting really punished today. They've been laughing for the past few days. They've been winning. But right now, I think the bulls are back. By the looks of it. Yeah, SPX is flipped back into positive gamma. So this should be a pretty nice move back up. Hope for a trend day and get in some bull longs here. Extremely bullish delta coming in for the bulls. Yeah, really strong. We're above 0 gamma now on all the indexes. So ES is back above its 0 gamma line. Yeah, so NQ could be going for that previous day high. ES is closer. ES is a lot closer. I think that is definitely something of a possibility today. ES goes here and then maybe comes down, and NQ doesn't quite reach there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think NQ could make a lower high, and you know, ES could sweep. That's kind of what I'm thinking that's going to happen here. Let me just grab a coffee, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah. All right, I'm back, guys. What is going on in the meantime? So what's going on, guys? Any trades? How's it going, K-Doc? Are you taking it nice and slow? Nice and slow, yeah. About to be bankrupt, says K-Dog. Bulls are stepping in every dip here. extremely bullish order flow. Very, very bullish. I don't think the bears have got a chance today. I really don't. I think this thing is gonna keep going. Like I said, I think ES is gonna go for its previous day highs. That's for sure. You're gonna make it, bro. You're gonna make it. Fuck, man. Let's hope this market can stay bullish today. That would be nice. Be a change. Man, Bitcoin is ripping 9%. This thing is an animal right now. Yeah. Squeezing shorts here. This looks like a short squeeze now. I think bears were too excited over the last few days, so market's doing the opposite. It's getting bulls excited, and by Monday it's probably going to drop it again. That's kind of what I'm thinking. The bulls are pushing through. That was a bit of a nasty rejection. Got eaten up straight away if you saw that. I literally got eaten up within 5 seconds. Bulls are very bullish today. Bulls are really in the mood. They're really they're squeezing the hell out of these shorts right now. Oof. Wow. Jeez, that is crazy. Wow. Imagine I held that long. 270 points. Insane. SPX filled the gap from yesterday. So did SPY. QQQ has as well, right on it. ES is going for those previous day highs. Let's take a look at where some really strong resistances might be. Let me just take this off. Move this. Okay, can't really seem to find anything on this. I'm gonna pull some volume from here. All right, yeah, this might be a strong level. Get 69.10 might be a tough level for the ES. Let's see, NQ. Move this. I would say this level is going to be tough to crack. Yeah, that's going to be a very tough level. 130. Whereas the previous day highs, yeah. This is, I think this is kind of what I'm expecting. Yeah, ES is also rejecting from there. You can see ES is getting a pretty nice pullback here. Let me rewap. Yeah. I think this is going to be major resistance, this area. So this is going to be a little bit of a zone, in my opinion, as resistance today. Maybe something like that will happen. But yes, I think ES could go and sweep the previous day high and come down, and NQ to go back into this to make a lower high into this, all this resistance. Do we also have a gamma level there? Yeah, we do. So we've got gamma level, we've got anchored VWAP, we've got value area low, we've got weekly LVN. So this is going to be major resistance. Okay. All right, market's pulling back here. ES is getting rejected from there. Let me see. Okay. So yeah, let me mark this level. I'll just take that off. You can see roughly around that area is getting rejected. But I'm looking for ES to hold this zero gamma line. Hopefully it does. A potential long from here. Okay, looking like a trend day to me, this. Yeah, it definitely is. Looking like a trend day to the upside. So if I get a dip into here, I might be longing, I might be taking a long on NQ. Let's just move this. Nothing yet. What's going on with this chart right now? Refresh this. Where is that candle? This is playing up today. Well, let's just keep an eye on ES for now. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's try and move it away from here. And go apart. Now this is weird. Man, they're slamming this thing hard. I'm just being patient. I'm gonna wait here. Guys can look at some order flow stuff. I'm just gonna rearrange this for now. 1 second. I'm gonna put me here. Rearrange this. There we go. The NQ is getting really heavily sold off right now. So yeah, hopefully this lines up. Here, VIX is below midpoint. That's a good sign. I hope that lines up with this box and ES. That's what I'm looking at. Hope the two line up. That makes it an A setup. Let's keep an eye on this. Yeah, Bitcoin's getting sold as well. Check a look at some other markets. Silver back at 76, really nice bounce. It went all the way to 64. Wow, crazy. Yeah, I think silver is not going to make a new all-time high. Maybe it comes back here and then it rolls over again. I think, yeah, you could be looking at a very long bear market. I think gold will make a new all-time high. I do think that. I think gold will make a new all-time high, but silver won't. I think it could, you know, chop around like that. I think gold will make new all-time highs. Check some of this. BTC silver. Yeah, what a head and shoulders, huh? If you're into patterns. Okay. Still waiting. Gonna be patient for the setup. Got a really big pump there, NQ. So did ES. And sold off again. ATRs are massive here, guys. You're probably gonna have to adjust your stop losses. Okay, at least 50 points here today. All right, so size down on this trade. I'm gonna go in here. I'm long on NQ. Bulls are stepping back in. Bears are coming off the tape a bit. Hi Barthauer, how are you? Let's go Bulls. Stepping back in on the tape. Come on, let's get some follow through. Yeah, there's a big seller here at 800. There's a very big seller. And he's not letting the price go through. But if he does, he's gonna get squeezed out. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here, to squeeze that 800 seller out. Nice bounce. Beautiful. Let's go. Let's do it. Squeeze him out. Hell yeah. You can give us some more juice here. I know you can. Yes, bouncing as well. Beautiful. QQQ bouncing off that gamma. Up 50 points on this. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Let's go. Woo! What a trade. What a trade. What a trade, guys. What a trade. Still going. Still going. Let's go! Alright, take it off right there. So about 1300 on that. About 70 odd points. Really nice. Really nice. I won't be surprised if this just rallies. I'll take the profit. I'll be happy. I'm happy with the profit. I wouldn't be surprised if this rallies now. I'll make another high. Because ES is telling you what's going on right now. Yeah? ES is telling you this is a trend day. This is what you see in a trend day. Yeah? Let's put that. It's back on. Dun, 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 dun. This is telling you it's a trend day. Volume here. Move higher. Volume here. Move higher. Volume here. And now move higher. You should see some more volume. So every dip, basically what that means is all these dips are getting bought. That's where we're staircasing higher and higher and higher, and you can see that clearly visually in this volume graph. Okay, that's how you know we're in a trend day. Well, that was a good take profit, wasn't it? Right? Look at this. Look what just happened. Came straight back down. Well, you only need one trade. I got two today. I wasn't able to show the one on screen, but we got two trades, two bangers. First 100 points, and now we just got about 70 odd points, 1300 on this trade. Well, that's cool. Let's see if ES can hold up. It's volatile, so guys, be careful. It's pretty volatile out there. Charlie Pook, how are you doing, bro? How's it going? RTY. Getting a move higher as well. Bitcoin got a really big move today, huh? Yeah, you know, we are in a very volatile environment right now, right? VIX is at 19. You got to take what the market gives you. We took our 70 points. Literally, how long did that take? Maybe a couple of minutes, that trade? That's it. You need a couple of minutes a day sometimes. Yeah? Get your trade and move on. This could come all the way back down. Now I don't care because I'm up on the day. I can just play around now with a few evals or whatever. But I know my funded accounts are laughing to the bank right now. Okay. So this is a very important level for QQQ. This is hedge pressure. This is gamma exposure. This market maker hedging positions. This is where the market makers will step in and hedge their gamma exposure by buying the underlying futures contracts to head direction, basically they're hedging delta exposure. So the market maker's job is to be delta neutral. They don't want to be directional. Okay, so they have to hedge their options positions until those option positions are removed. And this looks alright as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets massive support. This is also not a bad setup if you took this. No, I don't blame you for taking that. I wouldn't be surprised this goes now. Yeah, I would not be surprised. Yeah. VIX is falling, got resistance back at the midpoint. I want to see this go down. Yeah, S&P 500 is trying to hold on to the gamma flip. Because if it doesn't, and we get too far under it, then it's likely you're gonna start falling. Because we'll be into negative gamma at that point. You can see the S&P 500 is supporting. The S is supporting, okay? NQ is supporting. QQQ is supporting. This is a very, very strong pivot, this, guys. Okay, very, very strong pivot. This is what I call an A+ setup. When you get three indexes lining up at the same time like that, it doesn't get much better than that, guys. All right, in terms of probabilities and outcomes. And these are super, super strong pivots. So in total, I've captured what, 170 points today on the day. Not too bad for a Friday. Not too bad. All right. about you guys in the chat? Yeah, ripping now, you can see that, can't you? Look at this now. Look at this go. Yeah. These A+ setups are not, you know, they don't. I don't say them just for saying them. These have got statistical data behind them. Okay, these pivots are amazing. Okay, we had 0 gamma. You can see SPX was supporting here. We had ES on a trend day supporting its LVN, and then we had QQQ supporting a massive gamma level. Okay, combine all those 3 factors makes this A+. And my A+ setups, they have 80% probability of going in our favor. A+s are not easy to find though. Okay, that's one thing I must say. A+s are not easy to find. I can find A's. A's have around 60 to 70% hits. A's 60 to 70% win rates. B setup is the lowest I go. It has a 50 to 60% win ratio. Right? That's how I grade my setups. How do you grade yours? Do you have a system in place? Do you have a system like I have a system? So if it's a B setup, would you size down? You size up? Dynamic risk? What do you guys do? So even if you took that, we were also at the value area low on NQ. You don't get a better setup than that, guys. 160 points already within literally 5 minutes, right? You don't get better than that, guys. Not anymore, says Sab. It was green. Do you take this setup, Sab? This is right in front of your eyes. The one I took for 1300. Took it from here to here. I took this setup. Hey, did you take that with me or no? Yeah, I'm very selective on my pivots. Then you took another one, yeah. I used to do that a lot. When I was green, then I immediately take another one because I felt really excited. But I don't do that anymore. I've learned my lesson. When you green, take it and wait for a quality setup. And that's not going to present itself for a while now, not in my opinion. Yeah, these wicks are pretty crazy. pretty crazy wicks. Yeah. I trade micros as well. But the accounts I've got like big buffers on them, you know, we could trade them with minis. Okay, we're almost an hour in. I would still say this thing is gonna rally. I still favor a move higher. I think NQ will face major resistance in this box that I've identified. I think that's where it's gonna go. Yes, I think it's gonna go above the previous day highs. So yeah, I remain bullish. I think this pivot is the pivot that's gonna hold today. Could be wrong, let's see. But usually on a trend day like this, it's very rare to see any pullbacks until a major liquidity level is grabbed, and that right now would be above the previous day highs. Then maybe we get a pullback. Check out some silver. Let's see where the 1-to-1 is in silver. 54. Damn. I do think silver. I think silver is gonna come here. This is where most of the support is built. It's like Bitcoin, you can see. This is where it's finding support into all of this. But gold got a good chance though. I think gold got a good chance. Otherwise, I think gold could come in this range as well. Yeah. I bounced off the value area high. So if it did come down, start closing candles in here, then you got to move down on gold to 4K, and then maybe, you know, we'll bounce from here and go up again. But right now we're still good on gold. But we bounced. We refused to accept pricing in a prior value area, which is a really bullish sign. SPX versus... I've not looked at this chart for a minute. Let's take a look at this. Okay. This shows the comparison that one of the dudes was making. That's on the internet. This is not my analysis. But it's pretty much said we've got the same drop here. We're getting this rally. Just like we're getting this rally now. Maybe it just chops around for a minute, gets another chop, and does this, then comes down and goes into a massive bear market. That was the .com crash. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on this. We're not there yet. Hopefully this doesn't happen. That would be catastrophic. If this was to squeeze, go back up, and then start a 10-year bear market, that would be devastating. That's not my base case anyways, but let's see. Gold versus SPX. Yeah, the jobless claims didn't come in too good, did it, yesterday? It's just ticking higher again. We didn't get NFP. Hope for the best. All right, market is ripping. Let's see what ES is almost back at the highs. Beautiful. That pivots, these pivots, the A+ pivots are no joke. Yes, going for the double top. See what the stocks are saying today. Ooh, Nvidia, wow, 6%, that's crazy. Let me see this. Wow, what a bounce that is. On Nvidia, seriously bullish, huh? A chart pattern is, we'll call this a head and shoulders though. I will say this is a head and shoulders pattern. We're gonna go down. It could be right though. It could still be right. Because I still expect a correction. In the stock market. I think this is just getting bulls excited, and they're probably gonna drop it. Coinbase getting a really nice reaction, but wow, tanked hard, isn't it? Let me see master. This thing was down big. Okay, back inside value. So there is a rotation trade back to 173 on master. Oh man, this thing is just a joke. Wow. Lose that, man. This is crucial. This value area is crucial for MSTR. This needs to rally. Maybe get out of here. Because if it doesn't, I can't see support until the point of control. And if that doesn't hold, then it's likely you're going all the way down to the lows. Man, that would be brutal. Let's take more volume. All right. Yeah, you got some zones of support here. I do think if this is lost, we've got a chance at 40 on master. I think that would be a nice potential long. That's kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. I still think the same thing with Bitcoin as well. Yeah, that's a big zone. So Bitcoin drops into here. It may rotate all the way back down to 32, 33K. Or it could go up, come down, hit the value area high of that zone, and bottom. There's a lot of people saying about 50K. If 50K is lost, I think there's a strong chance this might come all the way down to 32, 33,000. All right. ES just made new high. NQ is attempting to do the same. So yeah, just keep these levels on your charts here, because I'm not gonna stream for too much longer because I don't really have a setup anymore. That was the long I took earlier at the open from here, okay, because we were at this gamma level, massive gamma level. Also QQQ was at major support, so this is my explanation on these trades for you guys. QQQ was at half gap, NQ was at major gamma level, so for me that's an A setup. Okay, that's an A setup. We got 100 points out of it. They obviously rallied a lot more, but I was happy with 100 points. And then we waited, we came down and took 70 points off this other trade, the A plus. The A plus came later. Okay, so yeah, just keep an eye on these levels. I think ES is gonna sweep above previous day highs, and maybe then there is a shorting opportunity. I think NQ will reach 25, this resistance 80, between 81 and 32. I think this short is not going to be easy. Well, it'll get easier if you see a sweep of ES previous day highs. Then you got what they call an SMT divergence between the indexes as well. Okay, so keep an eye on these levels and just see what happens. Just monitor the reaction. But yeah, very nice week. I still remain bearish on the market. ES actually ripped because of a major liquidity level. Check this out. This happened during Asia. Yeah, you see that? Yesterday on Smooth Stream, I longed a major liquidity level when ES swept from here, and it got a massive bounce. And you can see, let's move this out of the way. Look at that sweep. So major squeeze from the liquidity level, and now bam. So yeah, I'm not flipping my bias yet on the markets. I still think we are gonna come down still. I still believe that. I think this is just, yeah, short, you know, late shorts. Shorts are getting, you know, very, very excited. Probably just gonna squeeze them out now. But yeah, I expect next week to probably roll over again. Okay, go down. But yeah, really good week, really nice week this week. Really good trading. Been a tough week. Some days have been really, really tough with like 800, 900 point sell-offs. Yeah, we've had to be really open and flexible at taking some short setups as well. Okay, because I flipped my bullish bias. So yeah, it's been a decent week overall. Really, really decent week. NQ is ripping. ES is absolutely ripping now. So yeah, just watch these levels, and I'm gonna catch you guys in streams, smooth stream. I am gonna go and get myself some dinner because it's like almost 8 p.m. here where I am. And thank you all for joining. I will see you guys on Monday. God bless. Peace.